impressions and a great product. It's called the Wall Tap Surge Protector. They do have night lights, and by the way, you're getting two of them for only $24.99. That's a pretty insane price because it will literally turn one outlet into 8, actually really 9, because the top prongs will stay open and available once you set this to go. So you plug it in, and what it's going to give you is 2 USB-A ports, a USB-C port, 5 AC power outlets, and a cute little docking shelf so you can set your phone right on top like you're seeing right here and charge while it's in a position where you can actually see it and read it and watch it if you're watching a movie or doing a podcast or whatever the case may be. So you are getting 2 separately boxed products, and I love that these are not only here at a birthday price, saving you another $15. We took shipping and made that free, so you've got all kinds of reasons to jump in while you can still jump in. There's a night light on these. Not all of them have the night light, so I think that's just an extra fancy way to enjoy, you know, a safety feature. But this is where I was showing or telling you, you've got all the AC outlets and you've got those charging ports as well right there in the front center. So Lori Leland, my friend and yours, one of our very, very strong electronics experts, is joining me today.
Hi, good to
hi,
see
sweetheart.
It's amazing to be here. Thanks for having me in your show
Always a pleasure.
today. This is brilliant, right?
A little bit better than this.
Yeah, we don't have enough outlets. This is not good. This is not going to protect your devices that you plug in because it doesn't have fresh surge. This has got surge protection, so it really is kind of a 4-in-1. So work with me here. All you're going to do is plug this right into the wall. You don't need an electrician. You don't have to get a tool to be able to remove the faceplate like you do on some of these solutions. With this one, you just plug it right into wall power, so it's super convenient. And it is going to take that outlet and turn it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grounded 3-prong AC outlets with that surge protection, plus 1, 2 rapid charge USB ports,
7.
and the very elusive and very fast Type-C port right here.
That's 8.
So that's 8. So this is an 8-in-1. It also has a shelf on top that will accommodate up to 3 items. So I happen to have a tablet and a phone. It could be 2 tablets and a phone. It could be a phone and 2 tablets, whatever you want it to be. It also has a built-in night light. So this is really going to do it all for you. But think about the situation that you're dealing with right now in your home as it pertains to power, right? I have a 30-year-old home almost, and we do not have enough outlets. We just don't have nearly enough. If you're sick and tired of playing the percentage game, do you and Tracy do this? I'm
Which one? Which game?
I'm down to 4% on my phone.
Oh,
and my husband's like, oh, really? Well, I'm down to 2. I'm like, dude, come on. You can't be at 2%. Like, he's always got to outdo me so he can really justify unplugging mine to plug his own in, right? So uncool. Now there's no fighting over the outlet. The other thing is, too, you don't need bricks. So we're going to bypass the middleman and charge your devices even faster.
That's a great point.
Because without the USBs, you would have to have bricks, right? But you're getting the USBs and you're getting a C-type for that rapid charging. So this really covers all your bases, and it has this bright, beautiful, glowy night light that is also light activated. So as soon as it gets dark out, this little night light is going to come on. So it could be very comforting for your children. If you want that great night light when you travel, I bring this when I travel because the hotel rooms never have enough outlets, right? I like to cruise a lot. You know, that's kind of our vacation of choice with our family because I can turn my phone off. But I love that. And
unreachable.
Then, right? Totally unreachable. But the rooms, the cabins on the cruise ship, they never have enough outlets. This really helps with that as well.
I never thought about that. It's been a minute since I've taken a cruise.
Girl, gotta do it.
For all the reasons, I agree. I do love cruising. But if you are just tuning in, is this not just like, oh, I wish I would have thought of this idea.
So brilliant.
What a brilliant idea.
There's a night light.
Oh,
look at
cool.
that. Isn't that the coolest? So
middle of the night, you wake up, you need a glass of water, you need to go to the bathroom.
Right.
You've got a place to be able to light up your path. Same with the kids. And these days, I mean, we all have so many devices to keep charged. Not remote controls, but video game controllers, phones, tablets, laptops, headphones.
Everything.
I mean, everything. And we'll always need those 3-prong. It's not a 2-prong. 3-prong outlets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could plug in a lamp. You could plug in the microwave.
TV. Think about, you guys have a really nice laptop coming up, right?
Think about that.
You want to protect your laptop. You want to protect if you have like styling tools that were kind of costly. I happen to have the Dyson hairdryer. I wouldn't be without it. Bought it here at HSN a few years ago. It's hundreds of dollars.
Those are expensive.
It's a huge investment.
And it's something, if you got it, I don't know if a brownout would cause that to.
It could. I mean any type of power surge certainly could. So it could be a lightning strike to your home. It could be some sort of power outage. Something happens with the power in your home, like when the lights start to flicker and everything goes down. This is going to protect you. So this is the old school stuff. Look at this. Hi, it's a little rusty. You can tell this is not in good shape, right? If this is what your plugs look like right now in your home, please, please refresh them. Please get some new ones because these are not protecting your devices. And this is a bad design. So you're going to plug it into the outlet just like you do your brand new fresh tech impressions. But the problem is the design and the layout of the outlets doesn't make any sense with this.
Well, this was good when it first came out because it was better than just what we had.
Right.
But look, there's so much that you're not being able to access.
These two can't even be used at all because of the bricks and the way that they're plugged in. So it turns 2 into 3. Big deal. That's not helpful, right? This is turning actually 2 into 8. Big difference.
Let me ask you a quick question on surge protection.
Sure.
Don't these expire at some point?
Well, if you think about how surge protection works, here's what happens. Anytime a surge comes into your home, anytime there's a lightning strike, this is taking the brunt of it and absorbing all of that additional energy. So instead of it transferring directly to your flat screen TV, directly to your expensive laptop, directly to your Dyson styling tool, or whatever it is you have in your home, gaming console, anything, a lot of our devices cost a fortune. They could be zapped in an instant, right?
It's true.
It's so funny. I was talking to Helen Keeney. I know she was saying the other day her neighbor was struck by lightning. Their home was struck by lightning and lost 3 flat screen TVs just because they weren't plugged into surge protection.
No way.
This is a surge protector. It's a nightlight. It's a shelf, and it's an 8-in-1, and it's $12.50 because you get 2 of them.
You get 2. That is
Isn't that crazy?
The truth is $12.50 per. Keep one, give one, keep them both. Use one upstairs, one downstairs, one in the kitchen, one in the office, one in the living room. This, I feel like you can't have enough of them. I tell you what, Tech Impressions is a great company.
Amazing
brand.
What
a brilliant concept and design this is, because you've got access to all of those outlets.
Let me show you.
Sides
so look
to
at
the
this
front.
Yeah, gigantic one right here. It blocked 3 or 4 of the ones on the other
one.
Look at this. I can still plug a brick in there, and nothing is interfering with this at all whatsoever because the layout makes sense.
That's it.
And you're right about Tech Impressions, exclusive brand to us here at HSN. Can't find it anywhere else. Unbelievable manufacturers that make us some of the most cutting-edge devices that protect us. And you said expiring surge protection. I didn't ever get back to that answer, but yeah, this expires because by the time you have an older one and it's taken on a lot of those lightning strikes.
But I'm saying for anybody who has used something like this in the past or something like this and it's been in the wall for years on end, guess what? It's probably not working anymore.
Yeah, they say 5 to 10 years.
5 to 10?
Yeah, just be
proactive
and replace it because you don't know when it's about to expire. Now with these, I want to tell you, this has a high-end feature. Reset button right here. So when a surge comes into this, it shuts down, which means it's going to have more longevity when it comes to that surge protection.
Awesome.
So all you do is tap that button to reset it, and it'll go on and on. So these are not only more durable surge protectors, more outlets with 8 different ways to charge. You don't need a brick for these because 2 USBs and a C-type, nightlight, and a shelf. I mean, this is such a crazy good deal. I can't believe it.
I am so impressed with this, and I'm impressed with it at a regular price because normally these are $20 a piece.
Right.
You're getting the second one for $4.99. Actually, something else just occurred to me.
What?
There's a $25 promo we're running right now with our HSN card.
Wow.
So if you don't have that card, this would be completely free. $25 will be just sitting in your account.
Awesome.
Once you get your card opened, I'll share some information with you as to how to do that. It's super easy. But $25 is making this particular purchase absolutely free, and then you're a VIP shopper. As every purchase you make moving forward, you can get that extra flex, extra VIP financing opportunities, which we'll talk about later in the hour with our HP laptop. So grab these and grab more than a 1-2 pack. At this special birthday pricing, this is the time to stock up. There's free shipping on as many sets as you would like. And I'll say sets again because it's not 1 for $24.99, it's 2 for $24.99 and free shipping. So grab it, do it, because let's face it, it's not just about the convenience of having multiple things plugged in. It's about protecting the things that you're plugging in.
Huge.
Even if you're spending a small amount on a laptop, I don't want it to be fried because, oh,
Absolutely
a lightning bolt
not.
struck the neighborhood, you know, the pole. I mean,
Right.
crazy things happen with the weather.
Crazy things happen, and they happen all over the country, right? Not
All
just
the
any one
time.
particular
All
place,
the
but
time.
you could live anywhere. Even if an older home, if you have that older home like I do, where the wiring might not be so great, we plug in a few too many items and we get that flicker. I'm like, uh-oh, let's unplug that, right? I make sure everything in my home is plugged into surge protection, not something like this, because again, this is taking up the whole outlet. It's starting to yellow with age, so if yours are not looking so good, you might want to throw those out. I knew
I
when
didn't
I
want to
pulled
say
it.
anything.
I
but
know,
I'm like,
right? You're so sweet. Look at this. I pulled it out of the wall. It's rusty. Okay, that's not good. That is not a good sign.
Probably not safe.
No, this is probably going to cause a fire, right? This is probably not going to protect anything.
laugh, but
It's
that
gonna
is not at all funny.
Cause a problem. It's not good. And you don't need bricks because you have those ports. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 3-prong grounded AC outlets, 2 on each side, 1 on the front. I also love the fact that you've got the 2 USBs. So those are rapid charge USB ports, plus that very elusive, super fast, very necessary Type-C port right in the middle.
Right there in the center.
Right
See
there
that?
in the middle. Look at
That's
that.
what all the new phones require, and you don't get any bricks anymore in any
You
of the
don't get
electronics. You
a brick
don't.
anymore. If you want a brick, you have to buy a brick.
What the heck?
It's ridiculous, right? But now you don't need it because you
right.
have this.
Yeah.
And then I love the fact also you have indicator lights. So you can see right here, this is showing you your surge protection is active. It is blue. So that means it's working. Keep in mind with this incredible tech impressions item, it's not just taking the brunt of all of those surges. It even has that reset button at the back, which is going to give it more longevity. Because if something
I've never seen that
does
before.
happen, you very rarely do.
Yeah, I have never
Very
seen
rarely.
that.
Yeah,
so
you
it's
just
not
tap
going
it.
to. I mean, even though the old-fashioned versions had between 5 and 10 years of life to them, depending on how many surges that you've got, you've gotten hit with.
It's very dependent.
This is much more. There's much more life in this because of that reset. So let me ask you a question.
Sure.
We have a brownout, we have a blackout, we lose our power, something, lightning.
Yeah.
Take this out, just reset it.
Just
so
reset it,
it just kind of
shut.
cleans it all out.
Exactly. Shuts everything down. You just unplug it, reset it, and now everything will work again. So that is meaning that it's really doing its job. So it is taking that surge, absorbing that surge, and not passing it along to your expensive gaming console, to your expensive computer. And then the lights make it intuitive. So right on the front, you can see those blue lights are showing you that you are surge protected. So that's a huge indicator letting you know, yep, there they are right there, letting you know, hey, this is working and doing well, so you're in good shape there. So again, 8 different things can charge or power here. Lamps, fans, like you said, all of the household devices. Yes, there's a shelf. If you want to get stuff up off the counter. So in my bathroom, I mean, my counter is this big, right? There's no room. And I don't want to have electronics all over the place when I'm charging a phone, when I'm charging a tablet. With this, you just pop it right up on the shelf. You could be doing a Skype or a Zoom or watching a TV show because it gives you a good viewing angle, but it's taking up less countertop space because the shelf is getting things up off of the countertop, which is huge. And then you even have that really, really nice built-in nightlight. I just think that's such a nice touch. So if you are traveling, you don't have to bring bricks. If you are charging, just throw this in your bag, or you're traveling, bring it with you. You don't have to bring a nightlight. You don't have to bring
just
a
an added bonus.
Yeah.
And so once the lights go out, that automatically just turns on. You don't have to flip a switch to turn on the nightlight. I like that too.
Automatic, yeah.
Get them while you can. This is the best price I've ever seen us do on the tech impressions. Over 700 in this presentation already gone. So you're getting 2. You're welcome to as many sets as you would like at that birthday pricing with free shipping and handling. It's 887-127 to keep ordering yours. We are busy on this one. And I did mention, and Lori's going to stick around, we've got a great Panasonic handset ×5 coming up. But this is the card info I was mentioning. If you wanted to apply for our HSN card, you can dial that toll-free number. You can go to hsn.com. And obviously, once you get approved and get that card open, you're going to be able to enjoy all the extra financing and VIP perks. But $25 is going to be yours, and you can put that towards anything you would like. It makes those tech impressions absolutely free. Something else I wanted to share with you before we talk about the Panasonic is my dress. I've had so many compliments tonight. I get, we're in the new studios up here in PA.